So the draw for the 2021-2022 Champions League group stages has been decided, and we now know who will be taking on who, of course, in the qualifying campaign. But who will go through to the knockout stages and who will go home? I've got my early little picks coming at ya next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video. Today we're looking forward to my early door predictions for the 2021-2022 Champions League, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe and I'll get you bang up to date with all things Champions League related, Blackburn Rovers related. All football related, we're going to know here. Under one roofski, that's right. Over the course of the next few days, we're going to go through each and every one of the Champions League groups and, of course, give you my outcome of who will go through to the knockout stages, and, of course, who will tumble down to the Europa League and, of course, the Conference League. And, of course, I've got a bit of a Brucey bonus for you, of course. We've got a bit of an interactive element, of course, for this as well. So we'll talk about that in just a second. Of course, big shout out to the VIPs. They are the Patreons. I do appreciate your love, and, of course, thank you for your support on the channel. And, again, if you are interested in helping us out here from as little to as much as you like and become the latest brother from another mother, check it all out. It is patreon.com/Roverseas. Links down there and in the old description. Anyway, so let's get into it, of course. Like I said, a bit of an interactive element for you here. And I'm going to elaborate on that now. Of course, we do these with our prediction videos. We do have an interactive side for you guys to get involved. We do have the same thing now for this group stage prediction, of course. This link here will bring you to a website or a web page that will have each and every one of the groups, of course, and each and every one of the teams in the respective groups. What I need you to do is go over there, put your thoughts, of course, who you think will be first, who you think will be second across each and every one of the groups, and press the submit button. Of course, at the end of the conclusion of the group stages, we'll go back to that, and of course we'll have a little bit of prediction, who did the best and who did the worst, of course, and compare your numbers to mine. Of course, it's pretty simple, it's free to enter, bit of fun, nothing too funky about it, so get yourself over there and check it all out. Also, I left that link for this down in the old description. Again, if you can use your phone on the QR code, it makes it much slicker as well. Check it all out, but until then, let's get into it. Alrighty then, let's take a look at, of course, Group H then, shall we? Of course, some big boys in this one. Now, again, we're just going to glitz over these quite quickly and give you what we think will happen at the end of the course of this qualifying campaign back in the end of the middle to the end of December there. So let's kick it all off with day one, match one. It will be Chelsea up against Zenit St. Petersburg, of course, over in London. Of course, Chelsea, the defending champions, will be looking to kind of go far in this competition as well. So, I think I'm going to have them doing very, very well for themselves on this one. So, of course, kicking off their campaign with a win, 3-0 win over Zenit St. Petersburg to, of course, give them an upper hand on this one. You would fancy their chances in this group when you look at, of course, the opposition. Juventus could be and should be their prime opponent for top spot on this one, but Zenit could cause problems when they're played at home, of course. Next up we have Malmö against Juventus, same match day on this one, 14th of September over in Sweden. Of course, I do think Juventus will come out of this. Of course, no Ronaldo these days over in the books of Manchester United, of course, and of course United will be looking, Juventus will probably be looking for a replacement as the transfer window slam shuts. Now, of course, this video will be out by, of course, when that transfer window has slam shut, so we know maybe Moise Kean or something like that, of course, will be leading the charge for Juventus. Next up in the match number 2, we have Zenit St. Petersburg up against Malmö in Russia. I do anticipate Zenit to be a very, very difficult unit to play against when at home. So even the bigger boys, of course, Juventus and Chelsea will struggle. Again, this is on match day number 2 on the 29th of September. Join them. It's, of course, a bit of a kingpin event here. Of course, battle for supremacy. Will it be Juventus? Will it be Chelsea? Over in Turin, I've actually gone with a 0-0 draw. I do believe in Chelsea's defence. I think they've got one of the best defence, if not the best defence, across Europe at the moment. So I do anticipate them to have a lot of clean sheets or very, very narrow defeats as well, or narrow conceded goals. Into match number 3, of course, heading into the halfway point already on this group, of course, after the 20th of October. It'll be Zenit St. Petersburg up against Juventus. I've gone with a 2-0 win for Juve. That's right, of course, an away day win for them. Of course, that's their second win of the campaign. Still unbeaten, of course, so can be said for Chelsea, who take on Malmö also on match number 3 on the 20th of October. I've gone with a 4-0 win on this one. Big win for Chelsea, and again, yet another clean sheet. So as we enter the halfway point, breaking the hump of it, of course, we're looking at Chelsea, we're looking at Juventus already unbeaten, of course, heading into match number 4. 4. Speaking of match number 4, on the 2nd of November, we have Malmö up against Chelsea in Sweden, and I think Chelsea will again get another win. I just think they're too powerful, even with maybe a rotated squad on this one, because I think they probably would have been close, if not sealed qualification at the halfway stage as well. Next up, of course, we have Juventus up against Zenit in Turin, of course, and again, I think Juventus will win this one. Even without Ronaldo, of course, I still think they've got a fantastic chance to go deep in this competition. Not necessarily win it, but of course get to the knockout stages and maybe even compete as far as the quarterfinals. Into match number 5 now, we do have another big win, a big match on the horizon on the 23rd of November. It'll be Juventus going to Chelsea this time at Stamford Bridge. Battle for supremacy, who will come out on top? I think Chelsea will nick this one 1-0 as well to take it to the house. And again, keeping a clean sheet all the way through this and maybe even edging closer to winning the group as a whole. Same match, there'll be Malmö over against Zenit over in Sweden, and I think Malmö will get a point out of this one. Is it the first one? It could actually be their very first point of the campaign in a very difficult group for Malmö. I think Zenit St Petersburg will be your third best team, which could give them a big old boost. Of course, they'll tumble down into the Europa League for the next stage. And then finally, match day number 6, then we have Zenit up against Chelsea in Russia. I've gone with a 2-1 win for Chelsea on this one on the road, and the first goal conceded by Zenit. By Chelsea for Zenit as well. That's on December the 8th. On this one, same match day, Juventus go take on Malmö in Turin, and it'll be another 3-0 win for Juventus as well. Like I need to explain it, but of course this is the situation how I see it over in Group H. Check it all out. Malmö down there with just the 1 point out of 6 matches. They are going to go home. Into third place we have Zenit St Petersburg with 4 points. They're going to go through to the Europa League, and then into second, of course, it's Juventus. They'll go through to the next stage, of course, the knockout stages, but of course Chelsea will run out supreme with 16 points out of a possible 18, so not too shabby there. The only blip in the resume was the draw against Juventus over in Turin. Well, what do you think about it? Of course, make sure you get your predictions in using the old savvy link, and of course let me know your comments in the old comment section down below. Well, there you have it, folks. There you bloody have it. Those are my predictions for, of course, the Champions League group stages. And again, if you want to get involved, check out this link right here. Again, get your free predictions in there. Of course, the link is cut.ly/UCLGRP. Of course, or you could use the QR code, and that will shoot you straight over to the site. It is free to enter. Get involved as well. But that is it. Be sure to give the video some love and smash your thumbs up. Smash your subscribe. Of course, check out those links down below. Of course, I'm on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course, Patreon if you want to support the channel in another way. We're going to cover the Champions League from, of course, the first game all the way through to the final whistle, of course, in May. But until then, make sure you get your predictions in, of course. And of course, I look forward to seeing you as we continue that coverage. But until then, smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe, and I'll see you soon for the next one.